Hey guys, welcome to my shop. I'm gonna just do a quick video. I want to show you just a simple way to clean up your watches, buff out some scratches, um, using the Dremel type tool. I have one here. I actually got this one on Amazon. It works good. You know, I wanted something with a flex cable. The actual Dremel brand ones are pretty expensive, you know, but they're a very quality tool. The actual Dremel brand ones, but you know, for as much use as I'm going to get out of something like this one would be fine. And I've used it. I've used it a bit already. Works great. I just wanted to show you a couple shop things I got going on here. One of these magnifier items with the light. These are great, very handy. You can get them with different powers of magnification, depending on your eyesight or what you're working on. But I found this thing to be very useful when working if I'm doing gunsmithing or working on watches or things like that. Anything small. My eyes aren't getting any better. Obviously, the tools boxes. Really nice set of toolbox from Harbor Freight. The U.S. General toolboxes. If you guys frown on Harbor Freight stuff, which they make a lot of crap, but I tell you what they do make. It's a really nice toolbox. I couldn't recommend this one anymore. Nice stuff. Anyway, let's get to some watch maintenance. Okay, this is going to be a little awkward here. Okay, so this is the SKX 009 that I just put these new bracelet on from Uncle Seiko, his presidential bracelet. Really like it a lot. Really sets off the watch. But I got, these cases mar up pretty easy on the sides. This isn't really bad at all. I've actually polished this once before, but I just wanted to do a video, see if I can clean up a little bit more and just do a video and show you guys how I go about it. So I'm not an expert in anything, so let's give it a whirl here. Little tool. I actually made this tool for popping off the bezels. The thing is, you don't want to use a sharp knife because you don't want to cut yourself, and you don't want to use anything with too hard of steel because you don't want to damage the stainless steel case. This is just soft enough of metal. You can see where this marks up pretty easily, and it doesn't do any damage to my case. So, and then we're going to remove the bracelet too to get a better angle on polishing, guys. Okay. All right, got it off there fairly easy enough. So I do have a few scratches right up here, which are probably mostly concealed, but we're going to see if we can clean those up too. The other Miltap bracelet, the Jubilee one, which I wanted to try to just clean up that buckle a little bit. We'll show you that too. Okay, we just show you a little bit of polishing here. This is something that I'm not too worried about doing on this watch here. It's not a huge deal. Just you want to be careful and just polish the areas supposed to be polished and brush the areas that you want to be brushed. One thing to note though, you want to verify the materials of the watch that you're actually working on. You don't want to ever try to polish a watch that is plated in any way, shape, or form. A lot of watches out there will be chrome finished,
and it's actually just a plating or a gold plated watch and things like that. You never want to buff, sand, polish anything that's not until you know what kind of material you're dealing with. If you polish too much on a plated or item, you're going to remove that plating. You're going to permanently damage that watch, and it's never going to look the same. So, verify the materials you're working on before you attempt anything like this, guys. Like I said, a lot of those, this looks like it's stainless steel, and it's just chrome plated, and that chrome plating they usually put on is usually pretty thin.
Like I said, this one was in really pretty decent shape. It did have some marks. Hopefully you saw them there, but as you can see now, that's pretty much like new right there. Okay, so I think I kind of got it pretty good now. What I ended up doing, the 600 grit was just giving a little too much of a shine, more of a shine than I wanted. So I hit it with a Scotch-Brite brush, and that dulled it out just enough to where I liked it, but it didn't give me a good line. So then I used a Scotch-Brite pad to drag across and get the and try to get the lines, the brush lines where I liked them, and that worked out pretty good. And then I just had, and of course, I had to go off to the edges here, and looks like I still need to clean up a little bit here because the Scotch-Brite, of course, rolls over onto that polished surface a little bit. So I'm gonna just continue with the buffering wheel and a little bit of patience, and get out these little scratches here. These will come out real easy. It's just that you got to try to maintain that nice clean line. That's like I got it pretty decent over here. Over here needs a little more work, and over here, right, that's towards that edge there. But yeah, that the Scotch-Brite worked out the best. So like I said, the 600 grit I was, it was doing all right, but it was polishing it too much, and that's not the look we're looking for here. This is a brush finish, and the Scotch-Brite seem to do that the best. So I'll finish. I'll continue to work on this. I'll finish this up and clean it up, put it back together, then and show you the completed project. Put the bracelet back on, and there she is. Came out pretty decent. Just takes a little time. Like I said, having tools is a definite plus. The Dremel tool is a definite plus. Like I said, that one I picked up on Amazon. I think it was only about $30. I mean, the actual Dremel brands are expensive, and you can get all kinds of stuff. But all the same tools work with that one. Getting the bezel back on is always a bit of a challenge, just because it's pressed on and it's a snap on. I actually end up using my crystal removal installation tool to press down evenly on it to snap it on, because if you got to press down square on it, because if you get this side you rock it and then you got a kink and it's locked and it won't move, and it's a pain in the butt. So you want to get it nice and square on there. But anyway, that's it. Came out pretty nice. Like I said, if you really, you really want to get into it, you can take it completely apart, and when you want to clean out the inside or clean the things out. I mean, it shouldn't get dirty inside. It's sealed. It's waterproof. But or you can take it to a jeweler and have them do it for you. But I love the tinker with things, so I mean, this is definitely a project I'm willing to take on my own. If this was a $20,000 Rolex, yeah, I might not have done that by myself. I probably would have went to a pro. But on a $200 Seiko SKX, yeah, I think it's worth giving it a shot on your own. It's fun. I'm gonna work on this real quick, and I think we're just gonna go straight to Scotch-Brite and just give it a whirl, and just to remove those marks, because I'm going to put this back in my case. You know, I don't know. I'm sure I'll put this on a watch at some point, because this is, like I said, this is a really nice bracelet. This is that Miltat Jubilee that I had on here before I got the presidential from Uncle Seiko. Uncle Fat buying from Uncle Seiko. No relation. Anyway, I love that bracelet. That is really cool. I am wanting to buy another watch just to buy another bracelet. Anyway, guys, I'll work on this glass real quick, and I'll show you the finished product there. See if we can get rid of these scratches out. Okay. Okay. So to clean up this buckle, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this Scotch-Brite, set it right on top of this terry towel here. The terry towel is sitting on top of my plywood workbench, and it's basically like Velcro to the plywood, so it's not moving. This sitting on top of the terry towel, this isn't gonna move, and we're just gonna take the buckle and we're just gonna pull it straight across to give us straight lines, and we even clasp it, and just like, because you're going to get that lock too. One thing is you got to be careful. You got to try to keep the bracelet up in the air, because this one has some polish on the center, and I don't want to damage the polish. That's why I'm putting with my finger. I'm putting pressure right across from the area I'm trying to fix. That's pretty clean like new. Like I said earlier, you want to just be careful if you're doing something like this. Make sure it is 100% stainless, because otherwise you'll strip off some kind of cheap plating. Oh, another thing too, to note, like my new SBDC 051 that Seiko uses DiaShield coating on some of their higher end watches and bracelets. You don't want to ever do this. You don't ever want to Scotch-Brite, sandpaper, anything on a band that has DiaShield, because you're going to take off that protective coating. My SBDC 051 I've been wearing for over a month, and it has hardly any marks on it at all. I mean, this one, after like one day, looks as bad as the other bracelet with the DiaShield after a month plus of wearing daily. But the DiaShield one, you're not going to repair that on your own. That is something you would have to send it back to Seiko for refinishing, or refurbishing rather. Something like this, like I said, this is an aftermarket Miltat. But most of your stainless steel bands are not going to have that DiaShield. So just be careful. Check, like I said, always check what you're working on before you start working on it. Is it stainless? Does it already have some kind of protective coating on it? Anything? Because you take it off and then you're just screwed. You can't. That stuff is chemically bonded. You're not gonna do that on your own in the shop. Anyway, guys, quick, a little bit of Scotch-Brite on your brush finish surfaces on your stainless steel watches and bracelets. You can get them back to beautiful, and it's like having a new bracelet all over again. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and we'll catch you on the next one.